we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Gun.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Gun.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To throw is Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Zebra.
They're going to try and throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Listen.
On first and 10, Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long.
Super one. Merlin.
Third and long. It's gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
Go 56. 27's to Sam.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Finding room to the 20. Still fighting. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Throwing is Manning. Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The football going back over to the Rams here, and you think back to that Super Bowl. So they average almost 33 points a game during the regular season. Then they get into the Super Bowl in the first half, 6 drives, 6 punts, and, of course, they only muster 3 points all game long.
The punter, Johnny Hecker, got quite the workout, didn't he? He ended up going 8 straight drives where he ran on the field and punted the football before a third-quarter field goal on drive number 9. There were times during the season he didn't punt it 8 times in a 3-game span. So that was very unusual. But let's look at the positives for them. They were 4-12 in 2016 for the Rams. They were in the Super Bowl after the 2018 season. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, and they'll get Cooper Kupp back next year as well and have a lot of the pieces back to make another run. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing third with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first since Sean Alexander in 2003-2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know what's surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Zebra. There goes 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Open man right side is Ingram. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Manning now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully.
Goff on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. The interesting note on Cooks, by the way, Charles, obviously, that he was on the losing end of the last 2 Super Bowls. He lost to the Patriots, and he went to the Rams, and he got beat by the Patriots.
Hard to believe, but he put out a nice performance in Super Bowl 53. 8 catches, 120 yards. But there were 2 critical plays that he would love to have back. Wide open in the end zone, Jared Goff missed him. And then another one, he had the ball in his hands, and a big hit by Duron Harmon knocked it free. He might very well have been the hero of the Super Bowl if those went his way.
Great season, though. 80 catches, career high, 1,204 yards. Now Goff under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Zebra. Hey, gun. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Zebra.
One final try now for Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Goff now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Gone. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kerry Wynn in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw is gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st down, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Goff on 1st down. Space to run past the 20. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the